Hello everyone. I would like to first of all thank to the organizing committee of the European Sports Congress, and I wish you a very good Congress. Uh, Thank you for the opportunity to present my research at Paris Nanterre University, which name is Pan-European Evaluation of Anti-Doping Content Presence in Undergraduate Sports Program Curricula. This is my master thesis in Paris Nanterre University, and first of all I would like to start with this question. So, how is it that the curriculum of a bachelor's degree program related to sport does not include information on the fight against doping? We can compare that fact with the medical graduate without hygiene training or musicians without copyright knowledge. So, when we go back to the general background on doping, as we all know that doping is a problem which includes some aspects in the medical problems, legal, ethical, and social problem. And it definitely threatens athlete health, fair play, and public trust. As we have faced some historical scandals in the history, like Festina affair in 1998 and Armstrong and state-sponsored doping situations, and the global governance of anti-doping movement has been shaped. After that shaping, we all know that WADA, the World Anti-Doping Agency, has been founded in 1999, and it was able to harmonize the rules via World Anti-Doping Code. First, in the beginning of this anti-doping movement, that was first of all, the priority was detection, the prevention, punishment, etc. And when we are now in the 26th years of this foundation of this WADA, now we can say that the approach has shifted from detection, punishment, testing, more to the education. Education is a primary prevention tool in anti-doping, according to the WADA. First contact of the athlete with the anti-doping should not be testing, it should be via education. And current focus by WADA, by the sports federations, are the athletes and the entourage. But when it comes to the sources, we can say that people who needs to be educated is unlimited, but the sources are limited, and it causes with a limited sustainability. And what is the opportunity on that? And we still did not talk concretely about sport-related undergraduate programs as main lens for structured anti-doping knowledge. With this background, I have conducted a research, a systematic evaluation of anti-doping knowledge in sports curricula across Europe in sports-related undergraduate programs. I tried to understand any sports school, any undergraduate program all across Europe, do they offer any content about anti-doping knowledge or not? I have tried to evaluate, to I have tried to identify the explicit or implicit presence of anti-doping in the official curricula. And one of my other objectives was to analyze gaps between research, policy, and education. The method I have used was to evaluate all 44 European countries, and I have tried to evaluate 1,200 undergraduate programs. I have discovered 580 universities who offer these programs. 44 countries, 581 universities, and 1,002 undergraduate programs who are offering sports-related undergraduate curricula. And I have made a keyword-based curriculum analysis of all official documents in multiple languages. My theoretical lens was the actor network theory, which has been defined by Bruno Latour, the French sociologist, to analyze the enrollment and the connectivity of the actors. Because in anti-doping network, there is athletes, athlete support personnel, everyone. So are these actors education are these actors in the education aspect connected or not? And my results was shocking, and explicit courses with doping in title was only present in 130 programs. Implicit inclusion, not as a course which is dedicated to anti-doping, but other topics, for example, law, for example, medicine, for example, sociology, for example, nutrition, was mentioning anti-doping knowledge in 216 programs. And the remaining was large majority without any structured content, unfortunately. When it comes to the numbers, we can clearly see the numbers, and there is a huge, very huge asymmetry between these all countries. So, how to translate these results? There is a huge fragmented inclusion. There is a lack of consistency across Europe regarding that point. Asymmetry of curricula regarding anti-doping knowledge presence was on the table. Disconnect between advanced anti-doping research and undergraduate curricula. Universities have weak connectivity with wider anti-doping system. Anti-doping system is trying to educate people, but to not to educate future sports professionals in universities is something which should be emphasized. And we can use the actor network theory for this approach. The weak enrollment of universities as actors in anti-doping education is important. And what other aspect from sociology is pragmatic sociology part. So illusion of consensus. Everyone declares that, okay, this is necessary, this is already is being done, but the real situation is not exactly the same. The key tension of our approach is critical thinking and moral contradiction. So how can we solve this problem? We need for a multidisciplinary common course across Europe. We can enhance university anti-doping institution cooperation. We can promote knowledge transfer from research centers, curricula, future sports professionals, and we can move from a symbolic to effective integration. So, presence of anti-doping knowledge as a conclusion in official curricula of sports-related undergraduate programs are really asymmetric. Some schools offer, but some do not. So enhancement of international collaboration is needed. What we aim is to eradicate this asymmetry. It is not guaranteeing to eradicate the asymmetry in the curricula means that the doping will be eradicated, but at least we can eradicate the asymmetry of knowledge, and then we can facilitate all our approaches in anti-doping movement. Therefore, I would like to thank you very much for listening, and I would like to invite all interested potential partners, stakeholders, professors, researchers, students to collaborate in this topic with us. Thank you very much.